give me fire, give me double shot and time.
What's up YouTube, Randy Orton Fan 2011, and I'm back here once again for round 8 of 18 in season 2 of the PORWC GameStop Cup series. This is the, wait for it, the Cimorelli 300 presented by TapouT. Now the reason I said this is the Cimorelli 300 is because I just watched an announcement on their YouTube channel saying that they just got nominated for a Teen Choice Award. So I'm very happy for them. The reason is that I've been supporting this band Cimorelli for I think since September of 2010. They're really cool, and there used to be like 5 chicks, and now it's like all 6 chicks, and I think one of them is very close to my age at this point, and she really is hot. They're all hot and cute, but whatever. And three of the cars in this field will resemble the 3 oldest Cimorelli sisters in this one. But of course, guys, if you wanna check out Cimorelli, you can check out the link in the description. I have posted the link in the description. Check out their channel. Their music is absolutely fantastic. You gotta check it out. And plus, if you want to vote for them in the Teen Choice Awards, you can find that yourself in the and Google it or whatever the hell it is. But whatever. We'll take a look at our starting lineup, and then we'll get the command to fire up them engines, so stay tuned. So that was a look at your starting lineup. Shannon Kennedy, one of the newest rookies, the permanent replacement in the 14 car. She will be starting on the pole, and of course, she resembles one of my newest recruits, Cimorelli band. Starting right beside her is Zohar Manood, with his best qualifying run of this point. Monica Kennedy, Shannon's sister, is starting in 3rd. Red Bell had a good qualifying run in 4th. Sean Henley, a good qualifying run in 5th, and Trent Dunham in 6th. Check that out. The outside front 3, the first 3 cars in the outside row are probably Trent Dunham Motorsports, I guess. Yours truly is starting in 7th, and then finally there is one more driver, and that's Brianna Kennedy in the 62. So really, those are all the drivers I want to talk about. Here we go, guys. Let's get this run started with those famous words of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
This race will be 10 laps long, so lap 5 will be considered the halfway point. Now we're going to be going really high speeds here in this one, so get ready. This is one of the more infamous tracks in the PORWC. Of course, this is a very large super speedway. We can reach really high speeds. As you see, the speed limit, well, we don't need a speed limit here in Zinjoltis because look at how fast the cars are going at about 160, and we are set to go green flag racing here at Zinjoltis in New York, New York. As you see the green flag, we are underway with the Cimorelli 300 presented by TapouT. It's the sisters Monica and Shannon Kennedy trying to help each other out, trying to get Shannon to the lead. This is where everyone's gonna start to really bunch up here. Zohar Manood looking to try and get the inside. Sean Henley now with the inside advantage. He's gonna try and take away the second position from, I think. Oh, look out! Oh, there's cars in the wall! Cars in the wall! Cars in the wall. Kentaro Kato's involved. Ryan Cooper, Xavier Livingston, and oh man! A big one, the big one. It's all there. Oh boy, that took out just about all the field. Oh boy, who's left? Who's left in this one? Who's left? Caution is out. Shannon Kennedy, Sean Henley, Aaron Williams, Monica Kennedy, and Red Bell. Those are the 5 that made it through. I think Sebastian Schumacher and Matthew McMurray. Oh boy, Trent Dunham. A lot of damage on that 9 car. Zohar Manood with a good amount of damage. I don't think Alexander Dawson or James Qualls got much. Charles Jackson, I think he's got some damage. Oh boy, the big one. And that was just what we were looking for in this one. As I cross the start-finish line, we take a look at the leaderboard. It's Shannon Kennedy who crossed the line in first, followed by Aaron Williams, Monica Kennedy, Sean Henley, and Red Bell. That is your top 5. But oh boy, that was a huge wreck. And that was just what we expected, the big one. Just like that on the very first lap. We'll take a look at what brought the caution. Stay tuned. Alright, here's what brings out our first caution of the race. You're going to see here, right here, in the 41 car, the 78 car of Richard Earnhardt gets into the 41 car of Kentaro Kato. And then he's going to get into his relative Yokohama Kato, and then Ryan Cooper's going to get in the middle of that. And there, they take the most damage. Xavier Livingston just went nowhere to go. But then right around here, I think, who's that all the way on the grass or something? Someone's all the way on the grass. It's Joseph Clark and I think Luke Walker. They got around somewhere in the grass, but that, I don't think it brings out, oh wait. This is what brings out this big wreck here. Here you see, hold on, we're trying to figure out, it looks like Luke Walker's going to move back up the racetrack. Luke Walker's going to go back up the racetrack, and he's going to get into just about everyone. Just about everyone's going to spin out. We'll take a look at this again. You see Luke Walker is going to move back up the racetrack. That you see here, look at this. Look at the field right around just behind Aaron Williams in the 88 car. That is where all the bunching up starts. And once Luke Walker runs back up that racetrack, there goes everyone. There goes just about all of the field. You see, there's Charles Jackson. Oh boy, Jason Marshall, the rookie, just flips over, as well as the 9 of Trent Dunham. Take a look at that in slow-mo. There you see Trent Dunham. I'm gonna see who he get hit by. Oh, it was Sean Galligan in the 74 who hits Brianna Kennedy, and then Trent Dunham gets hit, and then Dunham just clips his own brother Zohar Manood. And then Jason Marshall, oh boy, Jason Marshall's going to go around for a ride. But Trent Dunham, our previous race winner, wrecked, and he's good as wrecked. And that car is junk. Oh boy, another hard hit, and that was Pichu. Pichu took a hard hit from Oliver Alacy. And there you see some of the other cars that got involved. There's John Dawson, John Worry, Zohar Manood. James Qualls went around, but it doesn't look like he suffered much damage. Oh boy, I think Matthew McMurray just barely avoided him. And Trent Dunham looks like he's still going, but he's got a huge amount of damage on that 9 machine. There's Taylor Mitchell getting involved in another wreck again. Barney Ward had to really slow down. Charles Jackson might have gotten a piece of that one. Oh! And Yoko Mikhail just clips the 10 of Chloe Lennon. And then hits the 73 Taylor Mitchell. Oh boy. And then we had another spin around, and that's Evan Earnhardt. The 78 just goes around from Dylan Young, and Danny Wells just nowhere to go. Another tough break for Danny Wells. He's gonna drop a lot. That's gonna hurt his chances of winning this race. And look at that. Look at all these cars. It's a junkyard. Holy crap. And these are the 5 cars that made it through. Shannon Kennedy, Sean Henley, Aaron Williams, Monica Kennedy, and Red Bell. Those are the 5 that actually made it through the wreck. And then we'll fast forward you to the race to the start-finish line. There it is. It's Shannon Kennedy, followed by Aaron Williams, Monica Kennedy, Sean Henley, and Red Bell. We'll be back for more green flag racing right after this. Stay tuned. We are back. Pace cars giving us the 1 to go. Shannon Kennedy's your leader, followed by Aaron Williams, Monica Kennedy, Sean Henley, and Red Bell. That is your top 5. Then it's Sebastian Schumacher, Matthew McMurray, Alexander Dawson, James Qualls, and Trent Dunham, 6th through 10th. If you take a look at here on the leaderboard, there are 9 drivers who have DNF'd at this point. That's Hannah Smith, Yokohama Kato, Chloe Lennon, Dylan Poteet, our points leader. Oh, that's going to change the points. That's going to change the points scheme a lot. Oliver Alesi, Pichu, Hiroshi Kato, John Worry, and Seth Cole. Those are the guys with DNF. Justin Perry is a lap down. And looks like we are down to, I think, 32 cars on the lead lap. But I think this race might come down to, about 7 or 8 drivers. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting race to say the least. But oh boy, that big wreck took out just about, I think, half the field. So I think we might be down to about 7 or 8 cars. Remember, this is a really fast super speedway. You never know what's going to happen, as the pace car will make the left turn to pit road. Well, not really pit road, but to the apron. And we are back to green flag racing here at Zenjoltis. Oh, Monica Kennedy almost got into Aaron Williams, and Monica Kennedy's gonna get right behind her sister for the lead, and Sean Henley looks like he's gonna go to the 3rd position. This battle might come down to, I think, 8 or 9 drivers, but you never know who's gonna come out with the lead and the advantage. Now it's Sean Henley with the inside advantage. Sean Henley wants to take the lead coming off turn 2. And Sean Henley will come off with the lead. And there's Wolfgang Vettel and Danny Wells. They are clearly much slower. And boy, they're not happy from that wreck. They see Aaron Williams got stuck to the high side, as well as Shannon Kennedy, who also got stuck to the high side. Think how many cars. We're trying to figure out how many cars are left in this lead pack. We'll see. Take a look at our bird's eye view camera. There are 3, 6, 10 cars. That is 10 cars who are in the lead pack. And then here's the next pack, and they are just a little slower, I think. But I think Michael Dawson is actually a little faster than Shannon Kennedy. As we see them, they'll get to the start-finish line, and Sean Henley will lead a lap. He gets a bonus point. But here comes Red Bell to the inside, getting help from Monica Kennedy. And now Michael Dawson has caught up to the pack of 10. Can Joss Albers, the Dutchman, catch up to the pack in 10? Yes, he can. Maybe Joseph Clark can actually join, and so is Dylan Young. This might be a 14-car race to the finish. The lead pack, that is the lead pack, and there's Dion Scott, who is currently in, I think, the 15th position, but he is a little slower than this lead pack, so it might just come down to who is in this lead pack. And Sean Henley is still the leader, but Aaron Williams is going to take away the 2nd position. You might want to be on the inside advantage, because now he's going to try and help Sean Henley on the outside. But now they go 4 wide here, and Michael Dawson has the inside advantage. He's getting help from his teammate Joss Albers in the 56. And it's Michael Dawson who will take the lead coming off turn 4. As they cross the start-finish line, it's going to be Michael Dawson who leads a lap, and he gets a bonus point. 3 laps to go. Oh, hard to the outside, and Shannon Kennedy's back in this one. Fellow PORWC and NSCRA teammates, Sean Henley and Aaron Williams have fallen a little farther back. There might be something wrong with their cars, or maybe they're just waiting to make their move at the right time. We haven't seen the caution has not come out just yet. Oh, but they're a little slower than this lead pack. Is Aaron Williams and Sean Henley backing off, waiting their time to make their move? We'll have to wait and see. Michael Dawson, the leader, but now it's High Octane Racing occupying the top 3, maybe the top 4 positions, as it's Michael Dawson, Sebastian Schumacher, Josh Albers, and I think Vitaly Makarov in the 4th position. He's going to try to take that away from Shannon Kennedy, but now Josh Albers got stuck to the high side. Here comes the defending GameStop Cup Series champion Alexander Dawson with the inside advantage. It's not over till it's over. Anything can happen as we come around. 2 laps to go, and Michael Dawson is the leader. Maybe not for long. Here comes the rookie Sebastian Schumacher to the inside. He may have no relation to Michael Schumacher, but he could come away. A rookie here could possibly steal a win. Never count out the rookies. One of them might just steal a win, but here comes Monica Kennedy back to the inside, looking for the lead. Here's Matthew McMurray. Where the hell did he come from? He's back in it. So take a look. There's Sean Henley. He is in the 14th position. He's the last car in this lead pack. He's the last car on this lead pack right now. But he's starting to go a little faster now. Maybe he's just waiting for the right time to make his move, but he's got to make it now. As Monica Kennedy is the leader, but now Red Bell wants to challenge for the lead. Well, you can take any line here in Joltis. It doesn't matter which line you take. Red Bell's up to 2nd. Here comes Alexander Dawson looking for the 3rd position. Matthew McMurray's going to fall back to 4th. Oh! James Qualls! James Qualls is around! James Qualls in the wall. Oh, boy. Look out. Dylan Young. Oh, Shannon Kennedy. Hard hit. And Sean Henley got involved. And the caution is out. The caution is out. And this might be the end of the race. They're slowing down, so this might be the end of the race right here. But we're going to be going around as you see the cars slow down to pace car speed. They're going to be going down, and I think, yes, the pace car is going to come out, and this might be the end of the race. But boy, oh boy, was Monica Kennedy in the right place at the right time. All she's got to do is make one more lap, cross the start-finish line, and she will be a champion. She will win one of the hardest races to win here at Zenjoltis. But that took up parts of that lead pack. Oh boy. And there's Sean Henley, and he's got a bit of damage, but it looks like he's still rolling. So, trying to make sure he doesn't get a DNF. A lot of damage on that right side, but he's still rolling, so he's good to go. There's Dylan Young. Looks like Shannon Kennedy will be able to finish the race, but boy, she was hungry for the win, and she just got in the wrong place at the wrong time. But we'll take a look at that, what brought out that caution at the end of the race. As you see the cars coming through turn 4, someone's going to be a happy girl, a happy-go-lucky girl at the end of this one. The checkered flag is out, and it's Monica Kennedy stealing a win here at Zenjoltis. Unbelievable, and I mean that in a good way. Monica Kennedy steals a win here at one of the hardest tracks to win at Zenjoltis. What a win for Monica Kennedy. And representing one of the Kennedy sisters, one of my newest racing teams, boy, she's got to be happy. A well-fought hard effort for Red Bell. She will end up on the podium in 2nd. Alexander Dawson will come away with another podium finish in 3rd. Matthew McMurray, good run for him in 4th. Vitaly Makarov will finish 5th. Michael Dawson will end up 6th. Aaron Williams, another top 10 run for him in 7th. Joseph Clark, how about Joseph Clark having a good day, finishing 8th. Dion Scott will end up 9th. And Luke Walker rounds out your top 10. And Sean Henley just barely outside the top 10, but he's got to be happy with that finish. We're going to take a look at what brought out the last caution of the race, and then we will take a look at your finishing results, so stay tuned. Alright, this is what brings out that final wreck of the race. Here you see James Qualls and the 29 is going to get into the left rear quarter panel of Sebastian Schumacher, and that is not a good place to bump draft someone. And there you see he's going to get Schumacher loose, and then Dylan Young just the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, there, Josh Albert's going to take a hard hit. Shannon Kennedy going to get involved. You see all those cars trying to get through it. James Qualls, and then Dylan Young. Wait, did Dylan Young get hit by Clark? Yes, he did. Dylan Young tries to fall back inside the racetrack. He's going to get into Joseph Clark, and then Sean Henley just nowhere to go for Sean Henley. And then Sean Henley's going to clip Monica and Shannon Kennedy, Shannon Kennedy in the 14 car. And then Shannon Kennedy's going to take another hit from Sebastian Schumacher from the Aaron's Dream Machine. And then another hit by Schumacher onto Dylan Young. I don't think that was just a really bad break for some of those drivers. As you see, the slower cars, Luke Walker and Dion Scott going by. They were part of the second pack, but they might move up. But they ended up finishing in the top 10 for some reason. As virtue of the wreck, they ended up on the top 10. Looks like it, by the looks of it. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be happy with James Qualls in that one. I don't think a lot of people are going to like what James Qualls did in that, because that took out a good amount of cars who were in contention for the win there. So bad break for James Qualls. So bad. I don't think it's a bad break. A bad break for not just James Qualls, but a lot of drivers such as Sean Henley, Sebastian Schumacher, Josh Albers, and he is headed into pit road, and well, he is done for this one. He will get a DNF. But I think that might have paid off for Luke Walker and Dion Scott, who were involved in that first wreck, and they will end up getting a top 10 finish. There you see the lead pack, and we will fast forward you all the way to the finish. And there is your winning moment by Monica Kennedy as she crosses the start-finish line under caution to take home her first win in just her first race. And now we will take you to your finishing results. So there's a look at your finishing results. Monica Kennedy takes home the win for Williams Kennedy Racing, and boy, it's going to be a big party for Williams Kennedy Racing with the sisters. I think the three younger sisters are going to have someone to look up to in Monica Kennedy. She comes out here in her first race, steals a win from the field. What a day it is for Monica Kennedy. Red Bell will end up on the podium in second, as well as Alexander Dawson in third. Matthew McMurray coming away with his best finish of the season in fourth, as well as Vitaly Makarov in fifth. Michael Dawson comes away with a top 10 in sixth. Aaron Williams with a second straight 7th-place finish. I think he might take the points lead away from Dylan Poteet now, because Dylan Poteet ended up DNFing as virtue of that first wreck. Joseph Clark will come away with his best finish of the season. In 8th, Dion Scott, a good run for him in 9th, and Luke Walker, that rounds out your top 10. 11th through 20th now, that is Sean Henley, Dylan Young, Shannon Kennedy, Xavier Livingston, Richard Earnhardt, Barney Ward, Zohar Manood, Eric Burton, Kentaro Kato, and Charles Jackson. We'll go through the rest of the field that actually ended up finishing the race. And then those with DNF, we go through 21st to 27th. Brianna Kennedy, Ryan Cooper, Jason Marshall, the rookie, Taylor Mitchell, Sean Galligan, John Dawson, and Trent Dunham. And Sebastian Schumacher ended up 28th with a DNF. Danny Wells 29th, well behind the field, as well as Wolfgang Vettel in 30th. Then we look at the bottom 12, Josh Albers and James Qualls, both with DNFs. Justin Perry, who finishes a lap down. Seth Cole, and then the rest of the field, Seth Cole, John Worry, Hiroshi Kato, Pichu, Oliver Alesi, Dylan Poteet, Chloe Lennon, Yoko Mikato, and Hannah Smith. Those guys finished with DNFs. But look where Dylan Poteet has finished, 39th. Oh boy. He's going to lose the points lead just like that, and maybe even more positions in the standings, as Aaron Williams comes away with a top 10, and he will take over the points lead in the PORWC GameStop Cup Series. But what a race. Just what a race. Monica Kennedy comes out of nowhere really, and steals a win for Williams Kennedy Racing. A lot of people look up to Monica Kennedy, and she's going to be a really happy girl after this one. Of course, we still have one more race to go here at St. Joltis. It is the Pepsi Cup Series race, and that will also be sponsored by, of course, the band Cimorelli, the Cimorelli 500, presented by DC Shoes. So, guys, once again, if you guys want to support Cimorelli, please do. There's a link to their channel in the description. Please check it out. They have fantastic music. Their music is awesome. I really like it. It really is something to be on the lookout for. And make sure you vote for them in the Teen Choice Awards, because they could certainly use everyone's support. So that is it from St. Joltis. Of course, we will return here for the Pepsi Cup Series race. This has been your PORWC President, Kevin Rabinall, signing off. This race has been brought to you by GameStop, powered to the players. Here come your standings.